So hello divers, Jerry is here, and welcome back to a Solo Super Helldive. We are going to be finishing our operation with this Eradicate. I really was hoping this was a Blitz, but it's an Eradicate, so can't bring smoke, which is fine. I guess we could, but I don't think we would win. We're landing here. It's not really my options. Our loadout is the Reprimand, grenade pistol, seeker grenades, Strafing Run, 500 kilo, the 380 Barrage, and the 120 Barrage, as well as the experimental stims. And we're just gonna drop into it. This is gonna be really messy, but we're gonna see what we can do. And hit the ground. And here we go. Find anything we can take out right off the bat. That's a good enemy. I'm gonna take some shots at this guy who just dodges, so we'll hit him with a grenade, so he can't dodge that. Hit that guy with the Seeker. Behind us, dodge that rocket. Take him out. And the drops are coming, so I'm gonna throw the 120 out because it's a shorter cooldown, and it doesn't really matter where it goes. It should be useful. I'll throw a Strafing Run in that direction. Probably better if I actually just threw it at my feet. But we did not. So we're gonna run to avoid getting obliterated. And now it's time for the 380, which we'll throw right there. And we'll keep moving around the map. I try to call in a resupply, but that's the edge of the map, which is unfortunate. So I try to get another one down, still at the edge, so I'm just not gonna call it because I'm being rushed. So I'll hit that with a grenade pistol, do some damage. And now we're being attacked from behind. Thrown into a rock, no big deal. Take that out. I don't want to go that way. Go anyway. It's not really many good spots to go right now. But we've got him lined up, so we'll throw a Strafing Run at him. 380 is still going on, so we're just going to hope it doesn't end us. We'll try and get another resupply down, which we do. We'll ragdoll. That's why not. Get a Strafing Run ready, throw it behind us. And we'll see if we can get to these supplies. Take this guy out. It's not looking too good right now. We are at 15%. We're out of stims. That's a factory strider. I'm gonna throw 500 kilo at it as we die, so at least we got that down. So not off to a great start, but we can land on this rock and do a little bit of cheese. So we'll hang out up here. Hope that the rocket, hope that the factory strider doesn't destroy us. We'll hit him with another 500 kilo. And now we're just gonna hang out up here, try and get all our eagles out, and wait for our cooldown. 41 kills on the 500 is pretty good. That brings us up to about 30%. Shoot the grenade pistol into that to do damage to all the berserkers and kill all the small guys. Throw a Seeker out, try and get some extra kills there, which we do. Throw a Strafing Run out in a bad spot, but we died to a Shredder tank that looks like it shot through the rocks, but it might have just been... I think we're going to see it right here. So the Shredder tank is actually... if I look over... Oh, okay, never mind. Talk about it later, I guess. Throw our Seekers out. Shredder tank's on top of that rock, which is where I think it shot us from. So it doesn't know we're here, and I don't really want to make it mad, because it can definitely hit me from there. So I'm just going to chill. I'm going to look away, and just pretend it doesn't exist. And I'm going to look back, and it's going to be gone. And now I'm terrified, because I don't know where it went. They dropped another factory strider, which is really cool. So I'm just going to hang out up here as long as possible, so my cooldowns cool down. My stratagems cool down, and just wait, because that's really all we can do. Jumping down there is not going to be good for our health, good for our diver. We're only at 36%, so we have to play a little carefully, especially with only 3 reinforcements left. So we'll get the 120 out. And let it do its thing. Pretty much throwing all of our stratagems on cooldown as much as we can. Get some kills with our last Seeker grenade. And we'll just hang out up here. Just looking around, seeing if anything is a good target for us to attack. That's good for us, but our grenade pistol's not loaded, which I didn't realize. So that would have been a good couple kills that we could get right there, but we did not. We're now at 45%. So still all we're doing is just waiting. Our cooldown, our 380 is 40 seconds away. I'll fire the grenade pistol into that crowd. Doesn't really get anything. And we're just gonna do everything, once again, do everything we can to stay up here. Which is just unfortunate. This is pretty much just gonna be a lot of cheese. But it's, you gotta do what you gotta do, right? That factory strider is looking at us. The other one is just kind of looking off into, I don't know, which I guess I'm glad about. So, not too big a deal. Our 380 is just about ready. Our Eagles are just about back. So, this could go pretty well for us. I'm gonna throw that 380 out, which is, it's a little close, but we should be good. The factory strider is rolling up on us, and I really don't want to get hit by its cannon. But I'm gonna wait for my Eagle so I can toss a 500 at it, and then I'm gonna move, sit in the air, hit the ground, and just start running. Take some shots behind us. Dodge and weave to avoid anything that's incoming. That Hulk's still coming at us. Throw a strafing run behind us to get some kills. Ooh, that was a pretty good strafing run, actually. They dropped the tank on us, which is really cool. Our 500 kilos just about back. I'm going to throw it right there and hope that it works out. There's a bunch of Devastators here, which is not good. We'll pop our stim to keep us alive for a little longer. And we're going to keep running. There's that factory strider that's looking off into nothing, and he's fine. We'll just leave him alone. Throw a strafing run behind us. Dodge a rocket, which lands right in the middle of a group, which is actually really helpful. We're now at 71%. So, we've still got 3 divers left, 71%, so this is now going pretty good. That rocket Devastator actually just saved us. Throw a strafing run at the factory strider. We are in a lot of trouble now. Low health, something breathes on us funny, we're gonna die. But factory strider's down, we're at 75%. Now something breathes on us, we're gonna die, so I'm gonna try to avoid, once again, just trying to keep my cooldowns as long as possible. That's another diver. But we're at a good spot. So I'm gonna land where that shredder tank was before, because this is probably the best rock to be on, I feel. Our strafing run is back, and our 380, our 120 is back. So we'll just throw that out. There's another factory strider, which is really unfortunate. We'll throw our last strafing run at him. And just hide behind this rock. Apologize to the factory strider so it doesn't feel the need to kill us. But he's really close now. And thankfully he's not destroying us through the rocks. I'm really kind of scared, but I get thrown off. So I guess it works out. Throw a Seeker out. Dodge that Berserker that snuck up behind us. Throw a Seeker out as we go down to the Annihilator tank, which apparently did not get killed by a 500. We're at 90%. They're pretty close. I got, like, stuck trying to come down, which really doesn't work. But I ended up back on my rock, which is really cool. We got the rocket tank, or the regular tank there that killed us before. All we've got left is a resupply, so I'm going to throw that at the factory strider. And we're just going to kind of hope that it doesn't shoot us through these rocks. Really just staring us down. It's just a waiting game here. Hoping that the resupply comes in and destroys it. We got 1 reinforce left. We only have to do 10% more. So, this is doable. This is doable. I'm going to sim and go because I thought he was going to shoot me through the rocks, which he did try to. Toss a Seeker out. And we're going to make some distance and just run around for our cooldowns. 40 seconds on 380. 91%. Take the Berserker out on the way. Dive, which that should have killed us, but it didn't, so I'll take it. Debating using the Trader Barrage. It's a little risky to do with one reinforce left, so I ultimately decide against it. Take this guy out, take that Berserker out, dodge the flames. There's another Hulk. That's great. So everything is behind me, chasing me on the outside of the map, so I can abuse them by climbing over this. And now I've got a little time to breathe. Our 380 is back. So I'm going to toss that out towards that Factory Strider. I think if we kill the Strider, that will be the last percentage we need. And anything that it kills with that is great. They dropped yet another Factory Strider, which is really cool. So we're going to get to some cover. These guys. There's some going on with this hitbox of this structure, which is really cool. That Factory Strider is almost dead. Cool. 500 kilo in that direction, and we're done. Now we just have to get out of here. Still getting some weird things happening with this hitbox. Really low on health, so this may not go well. We're just waiting for Pelican 1 to come down, but I don't know if I can stay here. Throw a Strafing Run down. And I'm hoping that he comes down right now, but I can't. I drop a 120, so I've got to get out of here. I'll let the 120 do some work. I'm going to sprint out of here. And just hopefully have some cover while I figure out what to do. Low on ammo, low on grenades. We've still got Strafing Run, so I'm going to throw in that direction. Probably would have been better to throw it towards the Pelican. But I am gonna run for it. And it just feels like I am running so slow, and I'm dead. I'm not sure what killed me. It might have been the Heavy Devastator, it might have been flames, really anything. I had no health. But we'll just run straight towards the Pelican with no reinforcements left, and we are out! That's a painful mission, but we did it. Solo Eradicates are pretty rough. And I really don't like doing Eradicates in general, just because they're pretty much, if you have people, everyone just brings orbitals and the thing's clear. Solo, it's a whole nother ballgame. I was fighting for my life, which is probably not the best for my loadout, but we did it. So that's a completed operation. That's a completed solo operation, which is pretty sweet. Collect our medals that go in the trash, collect our XP that doesn't matter, and collect our rec slips that go in the trash. And we'll earn our 12 points that ultimately do nothing for this planet. We did our part. Yeah, I mean, that's really all there is. If you have any questions about, like, my other videos, I mean, this is straightforward. Like, this is just me dying a bunch, but if you have questions about my other videos, about Smoke, about Reprimand, feel free, but I just need to get a video up today, and I had this ready to go. So, 304 kills, which is more than we got the rest of the operation, 5 deaths and 1.7 kilometers.
There won't be any bots left. Just manage democracy.
Cool. I'm gonna go back and cryo.
Your will lies deep way under the surface, and like a fire needs coal in the furnace. This is your goal that makes it all worth it. This is your why that gives you your